Hi, I'm Susie.
And I'm Clark. Welcome to the Ingles table. Today we're going to be showing you how to prepare our salmon BLT party sandwich.
We've got all the very best ingredients from our local Ingles, so let's get started.
We've been to Ingles, like you said, we've picked up some beautiful ingredients, including this whole Atlantic salmon fillet. It's sockeye salmon, it is wild caught, it's frozen in the meat department case, so absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna be using this whole side of salmon to build this party sandwich. So let's get started with this. It comes frozen, we've defrosted it, we've got the oven preheating to 400 degrees. Simply season it with a little bit of olive oil. I'm wearing gloves here so I don't have to stop and wash my hands.
I like how we're gonna keep it very simple on the fish to really let those flavors of the wild salmon come through.
And I've got some kosher salt, season it liberally. When baking fish and things like that, I like to use kosher salt. One, it's a coarser flake, it sticks to foods easier, and it's also not as salty as table salt. So I'm gonna take my gloves off, crack some fresh black pepper on it, and that'll be it for the fish.
Yeah, that's all it needs. That's all it needs.
So while I'm finishing this up, you wanna work on building the dressing for this sandwich?
I will. I don't know if you realize this, but Chili Crisp is having a moment right now. So this is an update on a regular BLT in that we're gonna make a Chili Crisp aioli to spread on this beautiful loaf of French bread from Ingles Bakery. So I've got some mayonnaise. I've got that wonderful Chili Crisp oil with some of the little crunchy parts in it.
So that is bringing a little bit of heat to this sandwich. And this dressing is really simple. It's just 3 ingredients.
And the last ingredient to balance out the mayo and the Chili Crisp is maple syrup. So just a tiny bit. It's not gonna be sweet, it's just going to be balanced. I'm gonna mix this up, and I think we should put that fish in the oven.
Yeah, we're gonna pop this in the oven, cook it until it reaches an internal temperature of about 140 degrees, and we'll come right back and show you how to build the sandwich. Our beautiful piece of salmon has just come out of the oven. You see how gorgeous it is? It is ready to take off the skin and build our sandwich. This is a simple sandwich with simple ingredients, so you might as well get the freshest you can from Ingles.
And get that skin off it, because I don't really care for the skin on it. You can leave it on if you like it, but personally I don't. So I'm gonna let Clark show you how he gets the skin off the salmon while I start building our sandwich on this beautiful French bread that we've toasted.
So I've got 2 spatulas. These are fish spatulas. They're flexible and very thin. They're easy to get up under stuff. The skin will tend to stick to the foil on the pan, so you just kind of work gingerly. You don't work fast.
That's why he's doing this part.
This takes a little bit of luck, sometimes a prayer, but usually it comes off in one piece, and we're gonna lift this up and put it on the sandwich in one piece.
And if it doesn't come off in one piece, it's not a big deal, because this is a sandwich. Nobody's gonna see. You're gonna cut into it, and it's gonna be delicious. You keep doing what you're doing. I've got our 3-ingredient Chili Crisp aioli that I'm spreading on this beautiful toasted bread. I've got some Boston lettuce on the bottom that makes a nice little platform to put the fish on. So I'm gonna put a little bit more. You can use as much of this sauce as you want. And we are making it as a sandwich today, but if you and your crew are gluten-free, you could easily just serve this on top of that beautiful lettuce with the tomatoes. And Clark, let's talk about the tomatoes while you're doing that fish.
Oh man, Ingles has got these beautiful heirloom tomatoes in season right now. We picked those up in the produce department, all different shapes, colors. As you can see, we've got some cut here. That happens to be one of these tomatoes, kind of the dark-skinned ones cut on the outside. So.
Okay, I'm gonna put this over here out of the way, because the fish, when Clark is ready, is going on the lettuce.
Is getting ready to go.
All right, do I need to come
See,
closer, or do you have it?
I was living right. One piece. The skin stayed on the board.
Stay there, fish, stay there.
All right, and there you go.
Okay, next, because it's a BLT, gotta have some bacon, right?
Right.
Got some nice crispy bacon. All right, I think I'm gonna put one more just because it's a big sandwich.
And these,
All right, get those heirlooms on there. Gorgeous. You want me to make room for that other one? Here, I'll tie you up.
slide them up.
There we go.
There we go.
Ooh, look
Nobody
at it.
wants a piece of a sandwich with no tomato.
Okay, here we go. Woo-wee. Now, if you're going to serve this, you're gonna wanna cut it.
You can serve this for brunch, cut it into 4 equal portions, or if you're serving it for a party, you can cut it into smaller pieces. You might want to use skewers to hold it together. The smaller you cut it, a little more unwieldy it gets. But I want to thank you for joining us today at the Ingles table.
There are so many more recipes that you can discover right here on the website.
So be sure to check them out, and we'll see you next time.